Welcome to Together San Diego. I'm Paola Hernandez Jayo with the San Diego Union-Tribune. The Salvation Army's first annual Donut Day Festival will be held next Friday, June 7th, aboard the U.S.S. Midway Museum. The event honors a cherished tradition, and admission for the community is free. Our guest today is Major Amy Reardon, Divisional Secretary for San Diego County, the Salvation Army, Southern California Division. She's going to invite the community to attend Donut Day, and she's also going to tell us more about the fun festivities that are planned. Welcome, Major Reardon. Thank you for being with us today. It's great to see you.
Good afternoon. It's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for being with us today. Donut Day is a big festivity. We are looking forward to it. It's coming up on June 7th. It's going to be aboard the U.S.S. Midway Museum. Tell us about National Donut Day and why it's so important to the Salvation Army.
Well, National Donut Day is a big deal to the Salvation Army because of the historical connection for us. In World War I, there were women from the Salvation Army who actually went to the front lines to serve the soldiers in France. And they started out by sort of giving them coffee and hot chocolate, but then they realized that the soldiers wanted a little bit more comfort, something a little from home. So they made donuts. They actually fried them in soldiers' helmets, and they made donuts and distributed them right there on the front lines. So the donut is connected very closely to the Salvation Army and also to the military. And so we'll be celebrating this Donut Day on the Midway, which, by the way, this is the Midway's 20th anniversary for the Midway Museum. So a lot of things are coming together, and it's just a beautiful convergence.
It could be a double festivity then in this case for Donut Day. Tell us about the free admission, the donuts. I know there's going to be music as well, what the public can expect.
Yes, it's a pretty exciting day. So beginning at 12:30, the Salvation Army will be passing out wristbands that will allow people to come onto the Midway for free. And they can come up to the deck where we're having the donuts. There will be 10 donut makers there, and you can have donuts for free and also vote on your favorite Midway celebratory donut that each donut maker will be offering up to vote on. And not only that, but that gives you free admission to the Midway to just roam around and look at the regular exhibits there, as long as you arrive before 2:30. Once it hits 2:30, they start charging again. So we have these wristbands, and we have a limited number. So, if people come early, it's better so that they make sure they get a wristband and they can enjoy the day for free. We're going to have not only donuts, but we're going to have music and giveaways, and we're going to celebrate veterans. We even have one of the military rock band, Marine rock band will be there. So we're pretty excited about it.
It does sound like a lot of exciting activities. I know Donut Day has been celebrated in the past in San Diego, but this is going to be a big festival. Admission, again, is free aboard the U.S.S. Midway. In that area, parking can be a little bit tricky. Do you have some options you can share for parking?
Yeah, well, of course, there's an ACE parking lot right there at the Midway, but that'll probably fill up pretty quickly. So there's the fish market. There's a seaside village. There are parking spots along the Embarcadero. People might want to consider taking an Uber or public transport. Since everything's free, it's really not that big of a deal if you maybe spring for an Uber this time.
Sure. And there's also the option, to take public transportation. If they take the trolley, it's just a walk away from the Midway. So that's also an option. Who is going to be honored at National Donut Day?
Well, we're going to honor one of the employees of the Midway Museum who happens to also be a veteran. And as I said, then the military band will be there, so there'll be all that military emphasis. And we would like to look at and acknowledge and have stand up any veterans that happen to be aboard at that time.
I am sharing on the screen, again, the date, June 7th from 1 to 3. You do suggest that folks get there around between 12 to 1, though, to check in so they can get a bracelet?
Right. We'll start giving out the bracelets at 12:30. And as I said, the earlier they get there, the better chance of getting that bracelet. So that's what we advise.
So I am sharing also on screen. For more information, they can go to donutday.org. There's more information on there. Thank you very much for being with us on the show. Always a pleasure to see you, Major Reardon. Something else that you would like to add? I know the Salvation Army is always doing work in the community throughout the entire year. Any information on maybe volunteering, donations, the summer camps you have coming up?
Well, we do have summer camps coming up. People can contact their local Salvation Army if they're interested in sending their kids either to a day camp or to overnight camp up at Big Bear. And the prices are unbelievably reasonable. And if anyone would like to help us with those scholarships for camp, they can contact their local Salvation Army. Also, Paola, before I go, I wanted to thank Bake Mark for being our sponsor for the Donut Day. They're such a great help to us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that again. For more information, you can go to sandiego.salvationarmy.org. That's for the summer camps, for donations, and also for volunteering. And if you would like more information on Donut Day, you can go to donutday.org. That event is coming up on Friday, June 7th, free admission. It's going to be aboard the U.S.S. Midway. There's going to be music, donuts, other fun entertainment. So don't miss out. Thank you very much for being with us. And thanks to Jake on your team for helping us to organize and put together this interview.
Our pleasure. Thank
you so much for the work you and your team at the Salvation Army do in our community. If you would like to watch more of these Together San Diego episodes, you can go to Union-Tribune.com/Together San Diego. Major Reardon, have a wonderful day. I know you're really busy continuing to plan not only for Donut Day, for all the other things that the Salvation Army is doing in the community.
Thank you, Paola.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching today. I will be back with you next week. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day.
San Diegans accomplish great things every day. We care about our neighbors and our community. We are proud of our diversity. We are resilient. We hold our leaders accountable. We live in one of the most dynamic cities in America, the San Diego Union-Tribune, telling San Diego's story for more than 150 years.